Good afternoon, everybody.
Weather Service has issued a tornado watch.
So, Happy New Year's. Mother Nature's going out with a bang today and tonight. This isn't the first time she's done her own version of fireworks uh, on New Year's, but here we are. So, I'd originally been recording a, a video, and I paused it when the tornado watch had come out. I was in the middle of my monologue there, and once I got it posted to the page in the group, I went to unpause and I hit the unpause and it didn't go back to resume, and so it stopped recording. And instead of piecing the thing together, I don't have that software, video editing software installed yet, so I'm having to restart all over again. So uh, that was 20 minutes of wasted time, but better late than never, right? So uh, let's start with the tornado watch. Here you can see it extends all the way to the Atchafalaya, east of the Atchafalaya, and it includes Morgan City and St. Mary Parish there. And uh, I had actually thought that it would only go so far as the I-49 corridor over here through Lafayette, Carencro, Opelousas, and down south to the coast. Uh, Maybe not even that far, but they pulled the trigger on it anyways. So this will be in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. Now, let's take away the watch box here, and I'm going to bring up radar, and let's get situated here. And this will be a 1 hour loop, and we'll give this a chance to get situated. So you have this line of showers, heavy showers that's moving in through New Orleans right now, and this activity over here is moving north at about 25 to 35 miles per hour, while the activity here over in the western part of the state, this is moving, I mean, racing to the north at 45 to 55 miles per hour. And um, there's a marine layer along the coast of lower dew points, and that's why we're not seeing so much buildup or explosive buildup right now uh, along the coastal areas. But uh, I'm going to show you the 2 meter temperature fill, a dew point fill here, and we're going to turn the probe on and we're going to zoom out a little bit here. So you see the front coming in back behind this, and let's turn p-typing on here, and you see the cold air, and you see the snow that's out here over in West Texas. um, Not getting here, folks, sorry. This low is going to eject northeast. So uh, what we see here is across the state right now. Make this easier, let's turn the radar off here. You can see the lighter or brighter greens here. Those are your mid to upper 60 dew points, and then you see a marine layer. Guess about 50 miles off the coast. You see the low to mid 60 dew points, and basically staying in the low 60s, and even some upper 50 dew points over here uh, south of Biloxi. So uh, as this low continues to deepen and it starts to eject northeastward, um, these upper 60 dew points are gonna look. I expect them to overtake uh, and basically crush these lower 60 dew points. Um, Basically squash the marine layer. So as the day progresses, And so that's going to set the stage for explosive development across the coastal areas here, and allow these supercells, which we're already starting to see some activity beginning to build in that layer, which shows it could be eroding uh, as the day progresses. Now, um, as this thing deepens and ejects north northeast, uh, you see this squall line that's developed right here. Uh, we'll put that into motion and let you take a look at it, and just get a general idea as it's lifting off to the north. You see that northwest to southeast orientation. It's got a negative tilt to it. So uh, that doesn't bode well either. And the main thing that to look at right now is you see how the intensity of these storms as they gradually uh, move inland, the intensity really ramps up. And with the exception of here in south of New Orleans towards Grand Isle, that little uh, line of showers and thunderstorms there, that's already pretty intense. But any of these little rogue cells out here or clusters have the potential to produce a tornado. Uh, I don't think right now is too much of a threat. There's been some weak rotation noted within some of this stuff, but not really enough to pop anything off. I think the greater threat's going to come uh, in the next couple of hours, and things will start to ramp up as we move forward here. So let me turn P-typing off and give you a better look. Um, you can see the cold front here, the dark black color here and the white down here, that's your very low dew points. So, and low moisture content. So the cold air is coming in on the back side of this, and uh, it's going to slingshot northeast uh, up with this low, and eventually then it'll come across and move east. But for right now, um, the main issue is going to be this squall line, and that'll be the damaging wind threat. In addition to embedded supercells, and you can actually see, that there's some rotation noted with this on radar. Uh, you have to look close, but these things are rotating. These embedded stronger cells are rotating within this line. So uh, that's that's a sign of things to come later today. And then with that, you've got the damaging wind threat along with the tornado threat with this line, and then with these isolated rogue cells out here ahead of the front and that are developing in the warm sector. So from this point forward, things just go downhill. It'll go down slowly at first, and then things are just going to really ramp up. So um, I really wanted to show uh, the regional or the national radar instead of the MERMS radar. For some reason, we're not getting a good data feed on it because I wanted to go back and do a 6-hour radar loop and show you exactly, what this is, the evolution of this over the last 6 hours. But 1 hour I have to do. But you can basically see, over this 1 hour loop, just how fast these storms are racing through southwest Louisiana and into central Louisiana and along west central Louisiana here through Leesville, Fort Polk, DeRidder area. um, so this is it's a very volatile situation. We're going to turn that off and we'll take away the dew point. Let's look at the the temperature feel here, and you can see, uh, you know, the warm sector is clearly uh, delineated here with your orange, and you saw that with the greens with the dew points there. And so even here in Jennings, we're 70 degrees, 70, 71 degrees. Baton Rouge, you know, 74. New Orleans, little bit cooler, around 72, 73. So you got some areas that are in the mid to upper 70s. So, you know, this heat really, coupled with a few other things, you know, makes us volatile. Now, um, unlike Atmograph, this doesn't have a whole lot of the functions with it, and I really wish Paul would get us a lot of the features. This is supposed to be a merging of Atmograph and Weather Studio. We've yet to see that after all these years, but uh, and I really don't want to have to go spend time at Pivotal Weather right now because I want to keep this kind of not long but not short. But you see the surface instability here, and um, you see this corridor through Calcasieu and Cameron Parish and on over into uh, portions of extreme southeast Texas there along the border through Winnie, Beaumont, Vidor, Port Arthur, Orange, in that area, and you see these higher Cape numbers over 1,000 joules per kilogram. Then you see the higher ones, even higher ones down here out in the Gulf. And then you see, you know, weak instability here, uh, and then the low marine layers. This low marine layer is gonna get crushed uh, here shortly. So right now, the biggest, highest threat is going to be for Southwest Louisiana and Acadiana. Uh, Later, Acadiana probably early evening hours. Probably we're going to get nailed first, and then it'll move eastward. But and then things, you know, just go downhill from there as you move further east, and this system works east. So again, there's a lot of different variables in here. Some of these negative numbers here concern me, and you know these low negatives, uh, not so much as what we're seeing here in Southwest Louisiana for the moment, and we'll see what the next sampling says later. Uh, but suffice it to say, uh, you know, let's see, 1.5 EHI. Okay, so and then let's go to let's turn that off. Let's go to okay. So you know this is going to be Calcasieu, Cameron parishes, uh, Lower Jeff Davis. um, Here in the next few hours, things are gonna probably get very iffy, and we'll look at vertical velocity here. We'll turn STP off. So now we're looking at the vertical velocity here. So uh, that's indicative of what we're seeing already, and this is going to translate eastward, folks, as this system moves in. So the sin, yeah, you know, these are some weak parameters, but you see, uh, the different instability values is still highlighting this area here, and for the in the next couple of hours, and I'm fully expecting the storm mode to explode here after a while. So um, take a look at 850 winds. So uh, it doesn't give directional velocity, but uh, we know it's coming out of the southwest, so or southeast rather. So um, let's take a look at 500 millibar winds, and we'll split this up, and you basically see that around a low here, but you see the split flow. This higher jet stream. This is gonna increase and move inland tonight. So you're gonna have this flow coming in here uh, at the upper altitudes with, these are uh, very high jet stream winds, and you see further into Mexico, further southwest, you're getting in close to 100 knots or 100 mile per hour winds there in the 500 millibar level. So, um, you're already seeing some extreme winds at altitude uh, over here in southeast Texas as well, and you know, not so much around inside of the low area itself. And uh, what I'll do real quick is I'll put in the pressure gradient, and you can see the isobars. Now, let's take away the meso analysis here, and let's see here. Let's put up the dew point field. That'll make the lines, the isobars a little bit better defined there. So you can see uh, the isobars are fairly close together, but they're not that close together here across South Louisiana. But uh, as this low deepens, as it ejects to the northeast, uh, these isobars are going to get even closer, and we've got winds that are veering all through the atmosphere. So uh, the ingredients are there, although mild CAPE values, instability values, uh, that heating uh, thus far through Baton Rouge and coming west. When Reed was showing his videos he uploaded, um, that sunshine getting in through the broken cloud deck there, um, that really allowed the numbers, the instability to go up. So, and more so here. Now, the rains may temper that somewhat, the instability somewhat, maybe even lessen it to a degree, but not so much as that uh, your bulk shear and a number of other ingredients would be hampered by that. It's not going to happen. Uh, Again, things are probably gonna get really, really uh, nuts here after a while, and so this is why I say, you know, um, we're in a very volatile situation with this weather system right now, and uh, whether this plays out for the worse is still up in the air. Um, we could get through this with minimal issues, even though the parameters and ingredients are there for a potential, decent severe outbreak. um, Things can change. So, will we see some severe thunderstorm warnings issued? More than likely. Will we see some tornado warnings issued? More than likely. And that would probably be true all across South Louisiana as this system continues to evolve and then push eastward for the remainder of the afternoon and then into the evening and early overnight hours. So, again, stay 100% aware. have multiple means of getting uh, warnings and alerts. Use your weather apps. Uh, Make sure that they have audible. Your sound volume for those are turned up. Uh, Again, Storm Shield is a good app to use. It's free. I use. I think there's a paid version. I use the free version. Works just fine for me. I've mentioned it before. They don't. I don't. They don't. I don't officially endorse them. Uh, I don't receive any compensation or anything from those folks. Um, it's just something that an app that I like, and um, it hasn't failed yet, given an audible alert. So uh, again, it goes through the full motion, uh, full range of alerts. So those of you in Southeast Louisiana, the WAFB weather app's a very good app. Make sure that you know. I think you've seen enough of Steve and Jay's live streams where they went through on how to use that app and set it up. Um, you should be proficient with it for now. If you have NOAA weather radios, make sure they are on, armed, and ready. Battery, we got fresh batteries in there for the battery backups. Um, your same technology uh, weather radios. Ensure that the zip code that you have in there is set and ready to go. Um, you can also uh, some of them you can include several zip codes or parishes in there. So um, so you can get alerts for the surrounding areas. And if you do that, I would suggest uh, anything to your from west to south of your specific location. Um, you know, Everything basically comes from the west and the south. So uh, that would be your margin or areas that you really need to pay attention to and have programmed so that you know what's coming upstream of you. And before the warning is issued for your parish, you already know that something's coming your way before that warning is issued. So, that's just smart and prudent planning. And again, you should take this serious, but at the same time, don't freak out, to the point where, you just go bananas. Um, it's a dangerous situation, but at the same time, uh, its bark may be worse than its bite. So we've seen that a number of times before. Um, so just continue to monitor. If you see something approaching your location that doesn't look right, um, whether it's a lowering of a particular storm, and you can't tell if something's in there, uh, even and especially if it's tornado warned, a lot of this stuff probably is going to be rain wrapped, and you're not going to see a tornado or the meso rotating. So um, it's better to err on the side of caution and just you know move to your safe spot in your home. Uh, that's the best thing. Why take that risk? Just say, oh, it's nothing. It's just some rain. You don't know that. What we saw yesterday, we already saw some tornado warnings pop off yesterday up towards Natchitoches, and even through here in Jennings and over towards Roanoke, I've got some pictures from some friends who were traveling west into Texas that sent me some pictures and said, "Hey, this is by the Roanoke exit." That was a very suspect lowering, and when I looked on radar, uh, there was some rotation noted. So, again, and those were just some heavy showers. So again, you know, this thing could go south in a real big hurry, and you need to stay weather aware through the remainder of the afternoon and evening until we get the main squall line out of here. I'll be here with you guys all day and all night if need be, up until the threat is over. So, uh, we'll take it one step at a time, and uh, we'll hopefully get through this with minimal issues. And I'm gonna go back real quick, and I don't remember if I covered this here on this video. I did on the previous video that I had to delete. Uh, so I actually see a lot lightning icon up here. So you're starting to see some lightning activity now east of Alexandria. That's a sign that things are starting to ramp up. But here you see the enhanced risk area, and we know all of Southwest Louisiana is in the mix. But and up here, north of Alexandria, Gina, uh, Wisner, Newellton, Port Gibson, Natchez here in the mix, Faraday, uh, Jonesville. So uh, all of southern Mississippi. Um, my buddy Cody up there in Brookhaven, he's in the mix. So I haven't heard from him today. Uh, by the way, Cody, if you happen to watch this, Ole Miss ain't nothing this year, buddy. So I know he'll clown me back if he watches and hears that. Uh, so uh, let's move through here now, and you see parts of Washington and extreme northwestern sections of St. Tammany, are in this enhanced risk down through most of Tangipahoa, down to the I-12 corridor, and then Livingston Parish through Killian, French Settlement, and then Ascension through Gonzales, Prairieville, Sorrento. You're close enough. Consider yourself. Same with Donaldsonville. You're right on that line, and being that close, that err on the side of caution. Consider yourself in the enhanced risk. Same with Pierre Part. You see all the areas that are in here. We'll zoom in here and see if we can get a lot of these. So, and in Watson, you're up here, uh, and then inner lines up here in the St. Helena. Then you have Central over here, Pride's up here. Um, you got Shenandoah down here. So this software doesn't show all of the areas uh, like the Gibson Ridge radar does, but it gives you a pretty good idea. If you're close to any of these areas around the Baton Rouge metro area, uh, you know, don't go to sleep on this one. Um, this one could turn out to bite you. So, uh, you know, as the protesters say, stay woke. Um, this system has the potential to, you know, get very sketchy, and uh, the tornado threat, the highest tornado threat, is in this enhanced area, the orange area that I'm showing you right now. So, you know, we'll see if that gets adjusted later in the day. Um, but for the moment, um, I would say stay on your high guard, uh, at least for Baton Rouge, the metro area, most of southeast Louisiana. Uh, Probably not going to see any real impacts until after dark. You'll see these passing showers or heavy showers uh, continue to work in, but Um, I think the biggest threat for you guys is going to come later. So let me get the radar back up here. So the overall activity, through southeast Louisiana, with the exception from Slidell through New Orleans east, uh, down into uh, Bell Chase and what have you, uh, and towards Lake Borgne in that area, it's really the only strongest areas right now. Then you got some heavier showers that are down here. Well, there we go. So just to the east of Louisville and uh, down here just off the coast working in. So this activity here, north of Welch, moving through Eunice, Chateauguay, Ville Platte, Pine Prairie, Turkey Creek, Cheneyville, Woodworth, DeVille, Alexandria, Ball. Uh, that has the potential to get stupid here after a while. This area over here, uh, from Deweyville up to DeQuincy, or north of DeQuincy, uh, and these little rogue cells in here uh, can pop off. So, you know, the witching hour has arrived, and now we see uh, what she's going to bring us for the remainder of the day. So, again, stay alert, be ready, and let's all get through this safe. Use your good judgment and common sense, and just be prepared and be ready to move to a safe spot. If something comes through. So I'll be monitoring radar all day. Um, Instead of making a half pot of coffee, I've got a full pot of coffee on there, extra strong, near almost espresso strong of my dark roast community coffee. That's the only coffee I drink. Uh, I won't drink that Tiger Pea coffee of Folgers or anything like that. Nope, 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 nope. Did that up north when I was in Virginia after the flood in 2016, and after I ran out of community, which I brought up there, and uh, ain't happening. So I actually found some community coffee up there. Uh, it was a small bags, like I don't know, uh, 12 ounce or 16 ounce, something like that, and it was like $10 for it. So um, I got a few of those, and uh, it's nice to see community coffee up in Yankee country, though. So, but anyways, enough with the ad libbing. Let's get through this day uh, in one piece, and pay attention to any warnings that are issued. And um, if I need to go live, I will be on Twitch TV. That's twitch.tv/SWLAWX. I posted that link to it a number of times. Um, I'll have it down here in the comments. In the description, uh, just so you guys can go there and create a free account, and make sure you follow the page. Follow the channel there. And as far as here on YouTube, we're still a long way from 1,000 subscribers. So, we need that. I can't go live on YouTube if I don't reach that 1,000 threshold. So, let's get it going. Smash that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe bell. Make sure you get all notifications for when I post here. And share. Share, share, share. So that boosts us in their algorithms, and it'll drive other people to our channel. And let's get as many subscribers. The quicker I can get away from Facebook Live, the better. So, with that said, I can't even go live on Facebook right now. Idiots, but it is what it is. So, um, stay weather aware, and we'll talk to you again later today. And thanks for watching.